Good morning, my people. How are you today? The little akuta no question Friday. Buuza Tugende. Mwe guy. Kansubire muri bulungi. Mwawulidde audio ya guy yoli yatomera omusajja olw'okwagala mukazi we. Mwawuliddde audio. Bamusibye. Yagambye ali Limpopo. Bamusibidde. Kati agamba bannange abankozesa ensobi abampanga information. Biki mulabirira abaana bange guys. Totomeranga musajja munno olw'omukazi. Tokubanga musajja munno olw'omukazi. Tubangako kyokola musajja munno olw'omukazi. Yesterday, guys, yesterday I had an interface with the champion Rwakataka Mafu. The interview is coming live on Monday. I got the chance to go and talk to Rwakataka, and one of the highlights, obviously, in the interview was the fact that he started dating his current wife, in 1993. They were both about 16 years old. Yeah? Yamuwasa in 2021. Yeah? Was it 2021? 2022? Otegera. Ngabamaze wona 28 years. And the reason he gave was that abakazi bachuka buli dakiika. tosobola kubeera awo gwe ng'omanyi omukazi wuwo asobola okubanga olwaleero wuwo enkyanga wa Arthur nga takuliiko. So tokubanga musajja muno olw'omukazi, tubangako kyokola omusajja olw'omukazi until probably no never mukazi wo bw'akulaga nti ngenze oli yandiko, just ask Shisha nakola obubi so that tokitereza mu relationship eddako. But good morning my people. Lawrence Omule number 1, Kawesa Victor, Kawesi Peter, the Asha Group, Edward Pro, Ben Kako, Engineer Joshua Plus 256, Mose Masadam, Paul Sema, Namasoko Ivan, Marvin, sorry, Louis, Kamukama Godwin, Hussein Munyantwari, Daniel George Nahabwe, Travel Live Low, Zaz David Klaje VIP, Jita Jero, Kamukama Emmanuel, Nicholas Sebulime Igumba Jonathan, Davis Twinomu Juni Gilbert Amanya, and Dr. Kasule Matia VIP. Good morning my people. Mwasuze mutia. Toko sanga musajja munoru omukazi. Yes, you can walk away from them no gambo no musajja ali mukazi wanka muvire. You can avoid them, but whatever you do, don't do anything to a fellow man because of a woman. Chakubiri. Guys, there is a principle that I think every man should live by. Once you realize that there is a man, don't go there. I am sure you do not want someone to go where you're going. Don't go there. Ontegera muganda wange. Kachibenga chi toina chogenda fuda yo chama, chogenda sima gold. Once you realize there is someone, don't go there. Anyway, nsobola okufuna sienta ku million nga 15 ngeri mu UB series. Definitely. How good that sienta will be at 15 million, I don't know. But I cannot say you won't get it. Because ojja genda ogifuna ogabe atawangamba sobola kugifuna. Naye nga simanyi biki byegenda kusumbua, simanyi bulungi okiwe egenda kubaako. Yes, lero lwa bibuuzo bannange. How much do I need for a good Corolla namukade? I said beera ne million zonga 13 kali. Kutandika ku 10 mpaka ku 15. Depending on who is selling, where you're buying, and availability, definitely. Buuza bibuuzo bannange guys together. Compare for me airport pickup business and Uber business in Uganda. Airport pickup is definitely better. Uber is not a business. Uber is a part-time gig. Omala byokola, omaliriza emirimu gy'okola, n'ogenda n'ovuga Uber olw'eggulu. That's the arrangement. That's their business model. The Uber business model was that Arthur owns his car, and when during his free time or after work, he can go and do Uber. It was never meant to be a full-time job. In other people that are all saying sentence, that's because they are doing it as a full-time job. And in Uganda, you know, it's very hard to do 2 jobs at a go in Uganda, at least. Compare Chikumi and Chibina. Chikumi is a smaller version of Chibina. Asking me which one I would buy, I would definitely buy a Chikumi because then I'll be saving fuel, and the Chikumi will have a higher resale value when it's time for me to upgrade, because I will want to upgrade. You will want to upgrade. So the Chikumi is definitely better. Saves a bit of fuel. Chibina is singa za nkumi 2 kati ezili mu katali. Excuse me. So Chibina is definitely better. How much can I get a RAV4 2003 model? You should have a minimum of 15 million to get a good one. Minimum 15. To get a good one. Travel live log, and I'm not guaranteeing that you'll get it, but I'm just telling you what I think you should be having as a budget. 15 million should be your minimum budget. Meaning you can have a higher, yeah? You can have a higher budget, but 15 should be a starting point. Regardless of where you get that car from, 15 million should be your starting budget. You can get it at 20, 18, 19, 17, you get it. But there are chances that you can also get it at 15. Yeah, but it's question Friday, guys. Mubuze. Ngenda kola short broadcast because ngenda bwemanya ababeera wano lero lunaku lwaku. Yesterday I had a chance to talk to Mafu Rwakataka, and we're going to upload it on Monday. On the wish and a fielder, which would be faster if one decides to sell? The fielder will definitely be faster selling. If you're looking for something you want to sell fast, the fielder will go faster. Yeah. My friend who is a broker, I trusted him and he got me a Primo old model with a 3S engine. What should I expect in the 3S engine? Is the one in the Ipsam. Yeah, 3S is the one in the Ipsam. And it's very easy to maintain, by the way. You're going to enjoy it. Just sit here, mafuta manji muko. With Primos, it would be better for you to buy a Primo with a 7A or a 4A. But even the 3S is not bad. 3S yerimu Ipsam. Yeberamu Ipsam. But it's also okay. Just the fuel issue is, for me, is the problem. It's the same problem that everyone that has the Ipsam has with the Ipsam. And this generation, so for the guys that are buying Primos in the future, try as much as possible to get a Primo that has a 7A, which is a 1.8, or a 4A, which is a 1.5. Yeah, 3S, guys. By the engineer 3S, avuzemu 5S akusinga, because when you get a Harrier with the 5S engine, at least then you'll know a swagger limodiria. Guys, thank you very much, Engineer Joshua. Guys, double tap your 38. We have only 17 likes. You're 39 now. Give me at least 35 likes to get Tugende mass.
3 big glasses, make you animation. Baby girl, you will rock with me. Keep your mama side, you will stuck with me. Girl, it's what I feel inside when you're by my side.
Guys, like by double tapping the screen, double tap the screen, or find the like button. Now we are looking for 40 likes, guys. Like the broadcast. What on likinga? You can double tap your screen.
Baby girl, you will rock with me. Keep me by my side, you will stuck with me. Girl, if I'm not feeling fine, you know by my side. Never more sad, the way I'm it's got you in my life, you know. She done a lot for me. So I do this simple thing for her. Now she give me one, everything she do give me one, you know. It's a child for that. What they know? Okay, man.
Double tap the screen, guys. Like the broadcast. Get a muscle. Double tap the screen.
Yeah. We're out of style. I woke up feeling good. I don't know why, but I'm feeling so good, like I was the whole mood. I'm not gonna put on a t-shirt today. Feel like it's guitar today. I make her smile, I make her laugh. I make her dance, I make her wine. Feel like getting down to make her. Feel like touching down to make her. I'll make you want to make you want to make you want to. I'll make you smile. I'll make you. After that, I'll take you to my place where we play. Yeah.
Guys, atana liking a broadcast, like the broadcast, then we go on. Like the broadcast, Tugende. Like the broadcast.
We're gonna make them jump. We're gonna make them dance. Jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump.
Guys, double tap the screen, like the broadcast. You get to get in Maso. You're 43, 44 now. Give me at least 40 likes to get in Maso. Nachi chiri wate kukuba waliwe wali jam. Tugende eri basasula sent. You remember that place where we passed and I paid like a 1K? I think I'm just going to follow the taxi guys. It cannot be by accident that the taxi guys are all passing this side. Aha jamu uya atandikira kangende eri mu warehouse je tusasula akasimbi. Baba mutuli tujja kuvuga ngaba labufu. Tugende tusasula akasimbi tuleme kubeera mu jamu. Atandikira wano kitegeeza eri ensambi wafu wavundu. Nengeddeyo kati bano bagenda tubeeza wano tebamanyi nti tulina shortcut yaffe ye nkyagijjukira bwe mbasigoberedde ba taxi. Ate wali sijaawo. Guys, give me 40 likes to get in Maso. 40 likes on today's question Friday, guys. Ask your questions. Buuza ebibuuzo tugende. Buuza ebibuuzo tugende. Tabono bana akole kubo wali wa taxi. Wano senga yabadde agaziye bulungi wadde wano mpitawo wano. Badde wano mpitawo. Genda naawe. Abamanyi ekyama tugenze. Tugenda kuddaawo kwemoolera. Adde mukwemola. Guys, give me 40 likes to get in Maso. Guys, today's question Friday, but we need to like the broadcast to give it better traction, more algorithms. So what will you like see? Emu? Tugende Maso. Today's question Friday. Ibibuzo byonna bye mbadde siddangamu bibuuze ngenda kubiddamu naro. Yes, 40 likes, 40 likes. Buli lwakusa tugenda batuba episode ya Project Ka. Ku Monday tulina interview ya Rwakataka mafu. Omusajja akyasinze okuwangula rale mu Uganda. Ng'atazi wangulira mu Moroka Nganda. Enzimbire wano. Of course kati Moroka gyalina nzungu yo. But ye musajja akyasinze okuwangula rale wano mu Uganda. I think it's yasinze okuwangula I think Africa Rally. Ye muna Uganda era omuddugavu yasoose okugiwangula ate nga yagigwangulira mu Moroka Nganda. Abazungu bonna n'abakuba You guys just wait for the interview, man. It was interesting. But anyway, ask your questions, guys. Ngera kubida mkatumaro kwa mukado ka parking omusana gunkubye. Ati mwebagai muna bawe tuyise awo kuyitawo kwa 10. Hold up the mic now. And it's what you make it. This moment is a candle melting. This moment is a flower melting. And I want to eat Good morning once again, guys. Thank you for liking. Mulia makumi atano mnonye likes anamutano. Yes, look for 45 likes. Tunonya bibuzo ani yabuziza Arthur abakazi officially nabatadde. When Nazara imposing, I've got the one whom we shall rhyme together. Jamufuna. Na ye rwakataka yagambye ekintu kimuraiminga kaseera mukamba wakuyamba you can rhyme for 20 years, you can rhyme for 30 years, ne mujja tuka rhythm eveewo ekyukenga ya rhymingire eri ngoli rhymingire eri. Nicola Sebulimete yali 28 years of dating bali bafumbo naye nga tebanna bagenda mu church okitegeera nga tebanna genda mu church, and finally he went to church. Me I find that obufumbo obutuufu bwebwo nga muli bire bwera wambwe obufumbo bwennyini nnyini ebya church. Muyombya Mark, good morning. Akuyat Arthur, good morning. Can I get a cross sport at 17 and would it be in good condition? Would I be also saving in terms of fuel consumption from my RAV4 old model in case I get it? Is a model RAV4 and the cross sport will literally be using the same fuel. But of course the cross sport will give you better comfort than the RAV4. The RAV4 is not comfortable. At 17 you can get as long as you're not picky about number plates, yeah. Ufuna number plating ankadde gwe kastoba ngojo no jigumira. Moses Odongo, good morning. Muhumuza Raymond, good morning. Daniel George agambe compare for me the car we call Chikumi and Chibina. Chikumi is better. Wano silabi ya Chikumi, but Chikumi is definitely better. It will save fuel, and when it's time for you to upgrade, you will get a buyer faster than anyone that has a Chibina. You get it? But the Chivina is much more comfortable. Both those cars are easy to maintain. They are not expensive to keep on the road. But in terms of what should you buy, what would I buy in Zenga Arthur? I would buy a Chikumi any day. Why? Because I'm fuel economy cautious. I always want a car that will not finish money from my pocket in terms of fuel. So me, I realize that comfort is the thing of the mind. Any car you drive, eventually it will become comfortable in your mind because of Jakuboji money. And any car you drive will become ordinarily comfortable because of Jakuboji money. The people that are used to Land Cruisers find them to be ordinary cars. The people that are used to Fords find them to be ordinarily comfortable. But I think I've gone back and forth so many times. Now I know that the car you drive makes you comfortable. You get used to the car, and then you become comfortable eventually. They were very comfortable. That's why everyone is happy with the car they have. Is there a four-wheel drive fielder of 1.5 cc? I've seen one. Yes, I've seen one. I've even seen a Ractis four-wheel drive. Yeah, I've even seen a Vitz four-wheel drive with a 1.3 liter engine. So yes, it's there. After I have a friend with 8 million, which car can they get? Yeah. Oberi. Ezo Pozzi Ipsam Chibina begira ba street kid babuli bagenda ku office bibali nyawa amadala Chibina Ipsam Vitz tajja jifunanga nnungi. Maybe you can get a Harrier old model 3 liter. What other car there? Mmotoka ze million 8 nazo kati. Iranze nsasi abantu abatanagula mmoloka. Mwe muloza project kange era baya sentimeka 10 I'm still shopping parts. A Kampala parts ezimuzimuzi. Body parts, of course. Eza once you was in body parts. The body parts, at least the body parts that have to be on that car. Whereas in ever say that new. So I'm going to have to import some of those body parts. Good morning, Asa. For the love of cars, Mosh PLC high. And how fuel friendly is the Spacio? 1.8 liter Spacio is not fuel friendly. That I can tell you. If you're looking for fuel friendly, the 1.8 liter Spacio 4-wheel drive and fuel friendly should not be in the same statement. That's why the 1.8 liter Spacio is not as popular in the market. Chovora bantira bana abantu abawuza nze ata era gamba Spacio new model sifuna 14 najifunye bonna balina Spacio 218 because it's not popular. Nobody really wants it. Ebere enywa, but it's strong. You cannot kill the engine. But the word fuel friendly and the Spacio 1.8 liter cannot be in the same statement. But it's reliable. It's reliable. You cannot kill it. And then probably the other thing you need to remember about all 4-wheel drive cars is that the maintenance doubles. Nti emoroka ya 4-wheel drive nema begenda bera yo no obukono. Begenda bera yo ne driving shaft wadde tezuweta naye tezitera kufa. Naye egenda kuba literally the maintenance will double. Almost. It might not get to really double, but there is a mechanic that told me that mweyongeramu emitwalo nga 5 mu maintenance. Naye emitwalo 5 ku muntu avuga emmoroka giba mingi okweyongera mu maintenance. But it's a good car. Usama Hassan, good morning. Arthur, I want to buy a Paso Sete today as my first car. Please advise. Buy. We just buy. Okay, let me just be honest. Nobody knows the problems of the Paso Sete yet because it's still new on the market. If it's really old, most people, the people that bought the Paso Sete first bagigula mu 2022 we what you kati kini kisajja taxi mukibadde kinonyayo kibana nufa abavuga vuga wano efe tulina okuyitayo kati nosanga omusajja agenda eri ku mukwano molo ayise wano ebagita ki mukwano molo kali mubuze bibuzo ngenda bidda
Okay, man. She don't you want me? She don't you want me? But I tell her, yes I tell her. Number one, Basoka Nakukama Meguyo Makogwa. I tell you that, but you don't care. You don't give a damn, you don't dare. My number one girl, you rule my world. You took my heart, never ever, but you made me beg. You made me beg. Every time I come over, you made me beg. But why? But why? Give me some love, be my better half. I promise I will never let you down, my girl. Till I reach all the pins, many things don't mean nothing. For as long as you got my heart. Na yalwa chonga bako awoluli yes kumanyi bulungi njakwetegereza ate yes ate no ate maybe let's take it slow. You were my number one girl, you rule my world, you took my heart. Never but you make me big, you make me big. Every time I come over, you make me big. But why? But why? I should never ever take what I say. But you do what you do ever again. My one, it goes around and round. I love you so, I need you so, I never leave you so. But I tell you this every day, every night. That's how I really feel you, I can't deny. Give us a chance, you and I, you and Yes guys, question Friday, Buuza ebibuuzo, Buuza ekibuuzo tugende. Ngenda kubidda mbyo na just mbadde muka vibe akava kusawa ya Queen ekigere kizito yemu katono kamalo kikakanya. But guys, the guys that drive, have you ever been there and you're driving ekigere kyo nekitukanga kizito wanga tekyagala kendeza speed nga kyo kizito wabuzito yingo ina kikwatako boat obutalinnya muliro okudduka katika speed ka wali eri kusawa ya Queen otuvugidde wanuwe kacyankuttemu kamalo okukakanya ekigere ndukenzidemu ebibuuzo. You and I, give us a chance. You and I, you and I, you and I. Give me some love, give me better half. I promise I will never let you down, my girl. It ain't gonna last for long. Time does not wait. Okay, man. Katuyite wansi eno leero. Katuyite wansi eno. 2008 Mr. Okay man old for one. Ndabika donge ekigere ekiwebuse naye tekinnawewuka. Kikyali Uganda. Yeah man. Mulira. Ooh, in there. Okay, que musu na orienta. folk dance and them belly clear. No folk dance and them belly clear. No folk dance and them belly clear. No folk dance and them belly clear. So I can't see I'm in the world. I'm running around the way by a
Ulawe munda bangasalamu ku bwento zenegendereza ba boda ba mantavu ate bo tebagambwako. Ba mantavu ate tebagambwako bakubale bakocha n'okwocha abo. Ba mantavu nyo batumbavu tebategeera. But anyway guys, it's question Friday. Angenda kuddamu ebibuzo nga sinagenda kudduka. Lero naku lwa kudduka kugeza ko kuwangala. Sina kuwangala buwangazi. Kugeza ko kuwangala nga tuli healthy. Yesterday I did how many push-ups with Rwakataka. Then I realized situka bulungi wansi. Rwakataka atuka bwati. I think I did 60 push-ups. Rwakataka did 50. And the guy is like 50 years old. For a 50-year-old guy to do 50 proper push-ups, yeah? Yeah, I fit. But wait for the interview on Monday. Wait for the interview on Monday. Yeah, but it was nice. I found him somewhere. Somewhere. We were supposed to do the interview from that side. And then he had the meeting. So he finished the meeting. The guy, one of my team members was seated with him in his Hilux. And guy was going really fast. And of course, that's a part of the interview that is not there. But guy yatude muruka yangambye nti Rwakataka owedda abeera abayina byakola nga byavuga tabirinako nga si byabeerako ye avuga buvuzi ki avuga buvuzi muruka alinga emuruka emuli musaaye. You know how someone is driving nga bwanyumena anti kakati naye nga is going really fast, yeah? So that's Rwakataka for you. Muruka emuli mu bweti kugamba just wait for the interview. And guys, I'm going to fundraise. I want to go in go Rwakataka amvuge mu moroka ye. Twetage emitwala asatu. Emitwala ameka? Asatu. Ngenda bawe namba kwe muziteeka. Bwe zinawere emitwala asatu bweziti. Nga tugenda yangambe tusobola okugenda egaruga. Yagambe egaruga. We can go. Na mvuga muko mu moroka ye mpaka nti moroka amafuta ga mutwalo gumu n'ekitundu. Buli liita. So we need 300,000 tugende Rwakataka atuvugemu the experience na yetu beyo ukitegira. So the people that are willing to fundraise for that namwe mutandika ko kweyogerako nti why athanze nja kuwaye ekyesatu tusondera amafuta ga Rwakataka asobole okutuvugamu nja kuwaye 10 Rwakataka asobole okutuvugamu. We are going to document that process. Bwana amala okutuvugamu bananga nampa nenvugamu nange simanyi. Anyway, Agnes Golden personal setting kuzemu you just buy. Nobody knows the problem so far because those cars are still new on the market. I think it's literally the same thing with the Rush. The Rush, it has proven to be reliable, but most probably because most of the people that drive the Rush or bought the Rush are people that live in the city. Arthur, I need a space your new model UBB price. Kumengana musanvu au paka kwa abiri, depending on who is selling. Arthur, Tiguan, how is it? Don't buy. Why do people say a Mark II Musota or Grand consume a lot more than 2-liter engine? Nato habailon, it's very hard for you to drive a Mark II Grand or a Mark II Musota slow. Ogenda kujidduka oba oyagala oba toyagala. Mu kujidduka awo ogenda okufunira ebizibu ogenda okunywera. That's the only problem. After I want to buy a Vista Estate, njitikke like 500 kilos from my garden. Will it manage? Laki oguze ka touring. Ogenda kujono nate kusale busazi. After amafuta oganywa ddi era gali waga agakusingira. You can take Shell, you can take Total, and nze nywa full tank buli lwenya. The full tank yange tambule naku nga 3 kunya depending on how my travels have been. Naku 3 kunya nga full tank egwamu. Good morning Komu. Honorable Komunjara James, good morning. Obuze nnyo honorable. Obula nnyo tombulako bwotyo. Dr. Kasule Matia agambe, what could be the difference between Mark II Grand of 2000 model and 2004? Yes, there is a small difference. The Mark II Grand of 2004, first of all, inaka akatala akamalayo wano maaso ka indicator. 2, inaka ketuita famaika akamalayo wano. Then the 2004 model, je baita, I think bajita generation chi. Bucho manya yasema nga baleta Mark X, so they made sure to, is it 12th anniversary, 10th anniversary, something like that. Ina just to mark, Taina nyo chamanyi chanjawulo. Of course, iranga umanyi Toyota wakwata mu wano na wali. There is no big difference. Everything else is the same suspension, engine, gearbox, byebimu. I have a Vitz 2008, but when I drive on a bumpy road, it brings engine shake light and then loses power. But after I turn off the engine and turn it, there is a loose connection somewhere. Yeah, you go to your mechanic to find a loose connection somewhere. Ngenda tandika okukola diagnosis, guys. Hey, computer yatuuse eri bulijjo nyina computer naye nga temalayo kati nalese computer emalayo. Ngenda kuba ntandika kukola diagnosis emitwalo egyo. Yes, we need to diversify income. Kati gwe jangu n'ekyesatu tukole diagnosis. Good morning, Arthur Herbert Sab. Good morning. Arthur, is it possible to swap Harrier Ordinary's engine gearbox for Kawundo 2.4? Since Harrier Ordinary body is stronger, I'm thinking would be saving fuel. Any thoughts? Why don't you just buy a Kawundo? Just buy a Kawundo. Or buy that Harrier with the 2.4 liter engine, Jerry. Just go and swap the car. Don't swap the engine. It's a waste of time. It's not worth it. Broadcast ojikola mu budde bubi tuba tuyire banchitegeera muwanga Robert kasatu ine ya weekend eyo lweggulu okitegeera, but you know this morning time is quite predictable even for me. Kasa ziberayo video no ziraba. Mr. Commenter UGVIP, good morning. Your experience on a digital tire pressure pump and analog one, which one is better? The digital one is definitely better. Normally what happens with the digital one is that when it reaches the PSI you have set, it stops. Sicho makes it better than the other one. Digital is definitely better. Arthur, good morning. King Daniel, Seru Victor, David Sembatia, Sebugwa Medi. Why Mark II? Okay, it's a cylinder, it's a 6-cylinder car. Talk about the cost of tire for a Spacio new model and fielder. Mitwalo, boboy, moroka we ko 14, mitwalo nga 18. If it has 15, oyingire mitwalo abiri. If it has 16, oyingire mitwalo abiri nga mu esatu. Depending on what type. But it can, actually all those tires can go up to 400 per tire, depending on what type you're buying. But it's not worth it buying a tire of 400k. If you're buying all terrain or whatever. Arthur, okay, Arthur, nabadde nkubuuza ku Sienta kubanga njagala kugigula, kugitundira mu byamaguzi. Naye mpa ku magezi netaga sente ngameko okufuna Sienta namu. Milioni nga 19, but it's not worth it. Ugenda tunda byamaguzi chika buyesa Peter tulabe. Muhammad Medi, good morning. Spacio old model Ipsam. I'd buy the Ipsam because it's going to be cheaper. Otegera, I'd buy the Ipsam because it's going to be cheaper. I'd buy the Spacio because it saves a little bit of fuel. But it's on name contest China resale value. What kills AC pumps mostly? Not using the AC. Paul Sema, we can start AC yoberanga tojikozesa kisingo kujita. Of course, even age, but not using the AC and not using the AC is what kills the AC pumps mostly. In terms of accuracy, yesterday for the first time I tried digital one at Sabex on TV Road. The digital is better. After if I have 20 million, which car should I buy? Iggy Paso set a Sienta fielder. Ezozo nemoro kampozi Sienta jo inzo kufuna. Paso set at 20 million might not be good. The fielder at 20 million will definitely not be good. So Sienta is your best bet. Where your budget yo. Sienta is your best bet. Good morning, Henry Modern Juice. Talk about Arthur. You don't promote our For the Love of Car event. Is this still on? Yes, it is. I enjoy this thing. Guys, 30th August, we have the Love for Cars convention. We're going to have only 200 tickets, guys. We're only going to have 200 tickets. You can buy your tickets via mobile money. I'll be giving you the procedure for buying mobile money tickets. You can buy your tickets online. Still, as again, mobile money. I'll be giving you the procedure. And every ticket comes with a magazine. The first edition of the Love for Cars magazine. Binge muno. Networking. We're going to have people that are going to teach you stuff. You can ask questions, mechanics for free. You guys know him from TikTok. He's really good with those the diesel engines. Engine German, engine petrol, especially the mechanics, of course. And then we're also going to have some people that come from the agencies, so that we know what is going on. I'm engaging them. And I'll be announcing the list of people that will be there so that you see. Together on a gaming concert, for the people that have never experienced it, we're going to have it there so that you experience what it feels like. And then someone is going to make an announcement that nobody ever expected on that day. How much is the Subaru Impreza 2010 and how much does it This is that Subaru Imprezas are 1.5. What is a 2 liter? But most people that have Subaru Imprezas have the 1.5 liter. Totally makes sense, yeah? They are looking for a Subaru that saves fuel. Why would my Harrier ordinary start in the morning and sometimes not? Then would after driving it? Battery is okay. Negana oberwawo. Because it could be a problem of coils, it could be a problem of plugs, it could be a problem of cold start switch. Right? It could be a problem of the fuel pump. There are a lot of things that could cause it. So they have to check one thing at a time. After filter 1.5 liters should be giving me at least how many kilometers? Minimum should be 10. Because atenga ovuze AC no itamujamo muyitirivu nnyo 10. Kawesi Peter ekibuzo kyange tokizemu kuba sikutegedde ogenda kuba otunda kipita. Namesake, good morning Martin Arthur. How much would a decent Land Cruiser L100 4.2 or 4.5 model 2020? Oh, I have to ask that. What more can I sure price yazo, eh? And of course, if it's a diesel, it will give you a good consumption. I can tell you diesel cars give the best consumption. You will find a Chigege that is a 3 liter consuming the same fuel as a Fielder 1.5 liter. What's the gate? Chintu Mark, good morning. Between Subaru Legacy 2015 model and Subaru Outback, which one is better for youth? I think people prefer the Outback. Everyone literally prefers the Outback, yeah? But of course, there are people that don't like estates, so the bargain and Legacy. What would I choose? I think me personally, I'll take the Legacy. I'll take the Legacy. The Legacy looks more sexy. It's the one that is not. The Legacy looks more sexy. When I'm buying cars, I want to look at it from the back. You get, how is the cost of maintenance of the Rush? No more. But of course, people don't have Rushes that are dying because abazina babeira mbivuga. 1.5, 15,000 per liter for Rakataka's car. Tell us more about the difference in the type of fuel. Ye yangambe mafuta ganyonyi. Gajira muchi drum bwechiti. It comes in a pipa, how much could a good Toyota Wish cost me? I'd recommend to have 20 million handy. You can spend less. Hello, Arthur, how do you know about Subaru overheat? Any car that overheats has a problem. There is no car that was made to overheat. There is definitely a problem because other people are driving the same car and they don't have a problem with overheating. So it definitely has a problem. Maybe it's a leakage, or it's a fan that is blown, or it's what do they call these things? A thermostat that is blown and stuff like that. But there is no car that, or it's poor driving, or there is no car that was made in the overheating problem. After how are Volvos? Just buy safety. Performance is good, comfort is good, fuel economy. When you're buying a Volvo, don't even think of fuel economy. Maintenance will be, you're going to spend a lot of money on maintenance, but it's worth it. Like, after what if nakusente, muchara wange n'abaana bange bagenda vuga nga Volvo. Bwendi banfunye sente. Nze no Toyota no njitula mulwa nakola ante nina alibadde nvuga ki Volvo because of safety, definitely. Not because of anything. Naye kati bw'obalabala mu sente z'ogenda spending amafuta, n'obalabala mu sente za maintenance nga tebigatta. Nogaka nvuge buvuzi bulungi. Mutonzi waffe yasalawo. How much is your fuel tank and how many kilometers does it take? Now, I fill it at around 200 and 210, and how long it takes me depends on what distance I drive daily. There are times I do 300 kilometers a day. There are times I do only 100 kilometers a day. There are times I do only 60 kilometers a day. There are times I do only 10. And the reason why I say 3 to 4 days is because if I do constantly 4 days and I'm doing 100 kilometers of mixed driving, jam, kakuliko inspections, sometimes when I go to places I park and I leave AC on, I can even park for 1 hour. Normally when you park for 1 hour, ngolimu AC, it will take about a liter of fuel. For 1 hour, ngolimu idling, ngolimu AC, like a liter of fuel. So, and there are times I do it multiple times a day. Like kunaku zenyina inspection, I can do it like 4 times. I normally don't get out of the car until I am sure that the car makes sense to me. So at those times mberamu AC. The times when you go to pay for a car nga sende ziri mu moroka muno, tuitorigo tugirako moroka bwaba talina office oba tujiguze wa muntu n'atula muno endaga tujikola nga tuli mu AC. So those times nazo nziba, that's why I say 4 days. Okitegeera. But ideally, if you do highway, the full tank should give you 600 kilometers. But if you do mixed driving, between 450 to 500 kilometers. Of course, I've never emptied the car. See, ever. Like always, the worst I've done was the blinking light kakasemba you. And that's normally when I put about 190,000. Chitigeza. Mbancha ina reserve ndozalita nga 5 ku 10. You get? Also, why do they say that you have to remove the thermostat from the engine if it's new with no problem, saying it interferes with the cooling system? Don't remove the thermostat until it has a problem. And even when it has a problem, if you can replace it with a newer thermostat, just do that. Don't remove. Ronald Muchwa, Ejokuna Farms, hi, XV, people buy it because they love it. It's a normal Subaru. It was always change. Derek Lule, good morning. I won't be there, but I'm buying a ticket. Thank you, Travel Live Vlog. You should send a representative. Arthur, I need a 1.5 liter engine car with good resale value. Spacio, Primo, Fielder. How much does it cost to transfer a car? Between 150 and depending on who is transferring for you, and what the process is like. Like that Castellet that we got, it was in the old logbook, so I've spent about 600,000 in transferring it. Which take it 600,000. Yentandikwa nzizinnakwata ne empire but and transfer process. Which take it. So, but there are people that have spent 150. There are people that have spent 200,000. Which take it. But me, I'm spending 600 and more, just transferring it to my names. The price of a Subaru Impreza 2010, auntie, let me see, 2010. Better than million ngabi mukaga. Abi, Moroke yaliba de million nga 19 but of course the twins are bategerera 19 kwa 2 19 kwa 2 ne 18 waliba de tujifuna hata wanaduke on a Subaru Forester safe mileage. Yes, all these cars even, but guys, most of the cars we are driving in Uganda come at 150, 160, just mileage basara answer. It's very safe. Mr. Arthur, please, how a ZZ engine in Toyota Wish? Very good. Just do service on time. Arthur, what is the fuel consumption of Toyota Town S? But it should be giving you 8 to 10 kilometers per liter. My guess is that rally fuel has more ethanol, hence the more combustion ratio. But I could be corrected. We'll learn about that as well. How much is a Nissan X-Ray 2004 model? Don't buy it. Don't buy it. It's cheap. Just trust me, it's one of the cheapest SUVs you can buy if you're looking for an SUV. Now, guys, kamba sibuli nyenezuruki. Question Friday everyday momulama. Ani atabuziza nkulindo obuze. So that then I can go and run. Omanyi, Friday is running day for me. I'm trying to grow old, a fit man. I'm trying to grow old, a fit man. Jokoka Wi-Fi can. I'm trying to grow older with fit man. Turbocharge, supercharge. What's the meaning? What does it have on cars? The chargers, turbochargers or superchargers, they increase the horsepower. I'll give you an example. The Castellet I bought is a 1.3 liter, but it gives me more horsepower than a Fielder. Yes, it gives me almost the same horsepower as what car? What car? Almost the same power as a 2-liter vehicle. I'm telling you, that's what the turbo does. So a Moroke in a turbo, Subaru without turbo, can it have a loud engine? Yes. Of course, no anti-lags, but it can. It's the exhaust that gives you the sound. It's not the turbo that gives you the sound. Yeah, it's the exhaust system that gives you. After I want to make transfer for a Regias. Yeah, just get an agent. Have you called it? After Primo X 2010 and 2012, what's the difference? The difference is normally that they improve the suspension, they improve the interior, but most of those things are irrelevant in Uganda. So if you can get a 2010 model Primo, yeah, if you can, and sometimes they but you say amatala wanete wali monja ulo ya amanyi yao. Amatala gamu, you can actually get those lights of a 2012 and put them on a 2010 and you'll be safe. Nobody would even know that it's a 2010. They won't even care. I need a Spacio at 15. Can I get one in good condition? I'm not saying you can't. Yes, you can. Depends on where you're going to buy it. Arthur, you inspired me for running. Now I do 10 to 15 kilometers per day. Wow, Julius, isn't that too much? I have a sister-in-law of mine who is a professional dancer. and like professional. and she tells me that you need to give your body time to rest. So you cannot be running every day 15 kilometers. That's too much. I used to want to run like that, but it might actually be too much. Just make sure you don't get injuries. Yeah. Does the increase in horsepower impact a bit? Yes, Osama, a bit. Like for example, I'll give you an example. I was comparing the Castellite I bought to the Corolla Namokade, which has a 1NZ engine 1.5 liter. The Sal give me more power than that of the Namokade, but it also consumes a little bit more fuel. It will consume a little bit more fuel by like 2 to 3 liters. Yeah, but guys, I am telling you, it feels good. It feels good. Thank you very much for choosing to be here. August 30th, Tugenda kubera ku Love for Cars Convention, the first of its kind ever. It's not a display of cars, no. It's just people that love cars coming together to learn from each other, to network, to find genuine spare parts dealer, so that Obamanya to come and learn from mechanics, things that the mechanics will never tell you if they are working for you, to come and ask questions. Come together. Then they can also tell us the it's the love of, it's the first of its kind. Yeah, buying Primo X 2008 from the Bond and buying 2010 used. What HPA Lawrence Omuli, I would always go to the Bond if I can. I'll always go to the Bond. Walking too is good. The Asha group walking is boring. Like me, I walk, but after running here, I think I have to go buy some things in town, but I'm going to drive. I'm going to run 5K here, and then I'll drive to town. Why I'm driving is it's faster than walking, but it's safer than a border. So I'm going to drive there and find parking and pay askaris kamane. Yeah. Wimva ngindi wala naonsa askari muwaka center bimara nkomewo wano parking nkoli ibyangi. That's just a choice I've made. That's just a choice I've made in my life. Like driving is faster than walking, but safer than a border. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. Lawrence Omule, Kawesa Vika, Kawesi Peter, the Asha Group, Edward Proben Kako, Inya Joshua plus 256, Muse Masadam, Kawesi Peter. I'd find that Sienta tojugula jitundira mu bintu, at least gula fielder kale buy an estate vehicle. Then bobogenda tundamu ebintu, you buy an estate, it will give you bigger boots than a Sienta. Of course the Sienta is cheaper, but the Sienta is not as powerful as those other cars. So probably we should be better. If you can get a Pro Box to succeed, it will also be better. Paul Sema Musema Sadam Namos, Damasoko Marvin, Louis Kamukama Emmanuel, Hussein Munyantwali, Daniel George Nahabwe, Kawesa Victor, Travel Life Vlog, Zas David Klaje, Jita Jero, Nicholas Sebuli Mestach Events, Igumba Jonathan Davis, Tunemu Chino Mujuni, Gilbert Amanya, Dr. Kasure Matia VIP, Chigundu Chiwanuka, Muyombia Mark, Akuyat Arthur, Moses Odongo, Muhumuza Raymond, Chikawa Ricky, Mosh PLC, Usama Hassan, Agnes Golden, Mwanga W. Robert, Komunjara James, Zirimenya Agre, Habad Sab. Guys, in Bajukiza, I do pre-purchase inspection. If you're going to buy a car and you need a guardian angel, someone to help you choose the right car, I'm your man. I come with a mechanic, and together we make sure that you get the right car for your budget. Pre-purchase inspection cost you is very small fee, 450,000. That money covers a full day of inspection in the Kampala Central Business District. But for my Kampala Central Business District, then I was also like kumafuta extra. But don't worry, if you have the right budget, one day is enough for you to get a car. Mr. Komita UGVIP, Seru Victor, King Daniels, David Sembatia, Sebugwao Medi Natua Bailon, Council Patrick Asiku, Muhammad Medi, Henry Modern Juice, Kwezi Emmanuel, Martin Arthur, Mark Chintu, Harrison Paul, Muruza Sibamaze Wanangi, MK Dental Hub Clinic, Ronald Muchwa, Ejokuna Farms, Derek Lule, Taula Stephen, Martin Arthur, Peter Emmanuel Chitamba, Lawrence Omule, Luke Movie Recaps, the Asha Group, Hashmi Edits, Kim Era. Arthur, what's the price range of a Primo 2000? I have no idea. But the last time, 2008 na ye chajatecha jacket. Chimani katibalita 2009 and above. The last time we bought a Primo, we bought a 2014 model at 44 million shillings. Abari Mukamori, I don't take it for granted. Thank you, Chairman Zah. Guys, thank you very much for choosing For the Love of Cars today morning. Incha broadcasting ginabira ya regular saa 10 na tomorrow you're also going to be seeing the car weekly roundup. Bambi guy ba msi ya Tomirom. Bane guys, ngamba sibura. Totomeranga musajja munno, tokubanga musajja munno, ntanga musajja munno ekiso olw'omukazi. Andrew Egesa, thank you very much. Mwe, tolwananga n'omusajja munno. Never fight with another man because of a woman. You will fight, you'll beat each other, probably one of you will kill another, and then the woman will move on to another man tomorrow. Hey. Guys, I wish you a very lovely day. May the good Lord bless you. Don't forget 30th August. 30th August, we're going to be in the Love for Cars convention. Yeah, we have only 200 tickets. Only 200 tickets. Yes, it's over Ivan. Good morning. We have only 200 tickets, and I wish to see all of you guys there. And then on that very day, we're going to bid for our project car. Yeah, on that very day, probably we get the highest bidder, or probably I keep the car. Atani Amanyi, Usama Hassan. Prices 50,000 a ticket, and the ticket will come with the magazine, the Love for Cars magazine. It's going to be the first issue. It's going to be full of a lot of information, that every car needs. Every car lover, every car owner, every driver. The thing, STA Sounds Entertainment. Hi. Guys, may the good Lord bless you. Okay? Ciao.